Opening nights can be a little ragged. What did you like from your guys tonight, and what do you want to see cleaned up?
Yeah, I thought we played real hard. We talked about what genuine passion would look like, and I thought our guys battled. Tarleton's real scrappy. They're athletic and they're physical, and the way they play, they force you to, you got to be sure with the ball. You got to handle it. You got to work to get open, and then, they kind of run a lot of movement, 5-out stuff, so they put some pressure with some mismatches on us. But I liked the heart and the effort. For sure, out of the blocks, that first half, I thought at times in the second half it appeared we got a little stretched and they started touching our paint off the dribble. But I just thought the effort was good and everybody got an opportunity to play and just get out there. And, again, we played all 10 guys.
Leon Bond just short of a double-double, 12 points, 9 rebounds.
Good.
How would you assess his out there?
Yeah, I thought he brought a spark off the bench, and he didn't practice yesterday. He had, some kind of virus, so he was out yesterday, so we weren't sure he was going to play, but he gave us a nice lift. That was obviously got the crowd with his tip dunk, but, that was good to see. And, again, we have some versatility. And for him being his first game, redshirted last year, it was nice to see him out there and giving us a lift that way. So I was real happy for him. I know those are to get themselves as ready as they can. So that was good that he made the most of his minutes.
Tony, you've got so many new pieces on this team and all that, but it was your returners who kind of led the way tonight. Was that, I don't know, comforting to see them kind of take control?
Well, yeah, this is new. One starter back, and obviously with Isaac and with Ryan. Ryan got in foul trouble. I thought we were a little undisciplined early with getting lifted off the ground and then got us into some foul trouble. But yeah, we needed those guys to steady us at times, and that was important. And, Dante's played. You saw his quickness. He's played in some college games. But I thought it was it's good to see. And you played some, obviously, Blake Buchanan. You saw his mobility. He didn't do a whole lot offensively, but we're going to need all of them looking at our squad. And the leadership of the guys, of course, Reese, and then the other guys who've played will be significant for us.
Prior to the game, you said that Elijah Gertrude, Christian Bliss, Anthony Robinson are going to redshirt. Could you expand a little bit on that decision?
Yeah, no, again, that's the plan right now. Could something change, sir, if any, they needed to be called into action? But Christian was, going to be in his senior year in high school, and that was sort of the plan all along. Elijah, I think his missing his whole senior year with his knee surgery set him back a little bit. But I'll tell you, he shows flashes. And both of those guys and Anthony, they all show you kind of like last year, Leon, like, it's this close. They could possibly help us at times. But I think for their future, and again, we always leave it up to them, but talked about it. And then with, again, Anthony, he we talked with him and said, I think your best basketball is long range. And it's something that happens when they get extra work during the season, day of game, they're in the practice gym getting extra lifts. But when they play on the scout team, or we call it our green team, they just get aggressive and they kind of free up and they can play without worrying about making so many mistakes. When they're trying to fit in, I think it restricts them if they're not in that rotation right away. And so we just decided that we recommended that would be something that would probably bode well for their long-term future, but it wasn't easy decisions, and of course it was up to them if they wanted to, and I think they all feel it's the best right now.
Zach and Jeff.
Coach, you mentioned Blake's mobility, 17 minutes, only 2 fouls defensively. Just does that mobility, how much does that help you, especially against a team that wants to be on the perimeter, and what does that do for your defense?
No, I think that's what we've impressed, because he can slide his feet and, athletic, and, he's tough-minded, and I think he'll just get better and better. But you need quickness and mobility. The way the game is going with, stretch 5s, stretch 4s, athleticism and quickness. Yes, some teams will certainly have some big size and physicality down low, but in our defense, being able to be at 2 places at once and anticipate and do those things, he's ahead of the curve for his age, and he'll keep getting better. I like that at times. I think this team can be mobile enough, and we're going to have to be to stop people at our level.
Jeff.
Was this just an off night at the foul line, or did you come out of the scrimmages thinking that was a area of
Actually, we shot
concern?
great free throws against UConn in our scrimmage. I can't remember against Maryland how we did, but I told them after, I said, I'm really glad that you got to the line that many times, first of all. That's important, and again, it was a physical and, the way they guarded. But even some of those guys who missed some, they got to get there again, and then, Ryan and Dante got to step out. Then they missed a couple, and they made 1 out of 2, and then they made 2 out of 2. So that's important to be in those spots and get game reps at the free throw line. So I thought that was at least promising. So see how positive I am? It's the first game. I'm trying to look at choose the good. So no, but yeah, to get there that much, you obviously you got to capitalize on that, and that'll be a good. I'm sure those guys will get some extra reps on that. And but yeah, 40 or 39 attempts it's a good number for us.
2 more, Mike, and then have Burke.
Tony, you guys knocked down 10 3-pointers. Obviously, you got McNeely back and Grove addition, but do you expect this to be a team that can be that good from the perimeter?
10 and 22, I'd be great if we can do that all the time. I think there's some guys that can stretch it. And again, you just got to take the good shots. Reese has really improved his shot. He didn't hit one. I thought Reese was really good today, just handling the ball, but he's certainly capable and improved. And we have to be able to stretch it. We're not a dominant interior scoring team. We'll touch the paint and do different things. So at times you got to stretch it, and hopefully we'll be able to shoot it at a decent clip this year.
And Parker, and then Brett.
Yeah, before the season, you said that you might be able to rotate that starting lineup just depending on who you play and everything. What do you think of your starting guys tonight, and what do you think about that?
Well, I thought Jake and Ryan got in foul trouble. So, again, yeah, you can see that. We've got guys that I think it could be depending upon who you're playing. And I think, again, everybody got a decent opportunity to go out there and play. So I thought we got off to an okay start, but I think we kind of took off a little bit when, we came in with, I can't remember who my first sub was, but there's versatility, and who was it?
Blake.
It was Blake. Okay, he came in, and then, Leon gave us a lift. So I think that's a good thing.
Okay, Brad.
Tony, a lot of coaches will say they never really know what they've got till they play a real game the first time. Anything surprise you from that group tonight?
Not really. I expected us to screw up a few times like we did and make some inexperienced mistakes, and I expected us to play really hard and do some of the things that I saw in the scrimmages, and just watching them. They're really they play hard, and they want to they're compliant in terms of they want to try to do the right stuff. But I liked how they flew around, and overall I thought, again, there's some teachable moments certainly in that, and but there was some good things, and again, a unique team to play with how aggressive they were, and we got some good ones coming up. So we'll keep chipping away. It's a group with so many new guys that you don't quite know what to expect. So I guess there's that, but hopefully we'll settle in and keep improving as the season progresses.
Thanks, Tony.
Good.
Well, Coach Gillespie asked.